Limitless Hoops. We're here, and we are here with my brother, my little big brother, Bryson. Bryson, what's up?
Hello.
So yeah, I roped him into the show, and he's going to be joining us today. Hopefully soon we're going to get our people doing the actual show. If you have any questions for Bryson, he can see him right there. He's a very, very fun guy. He's kind of like Kawhi Leonard in that regard. He's very fun, but he just like hides it. Is that about right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get started right away. We got our quote of the day. All right, our quote of the day is to watch film. All right, watch film, and man, like I don't know, like watching film was a big deal for me when I was growing up. Mainly because I had my stepdad, his dad right here, was my coach. So he brought the film home, and I liked to watch it in college. I watched it so much that they told me to stop watching so much film. And I know that when you watch film, man, you see your mistakes so vividly, and you see the other team's mistakes, and you learn to like pick apart stuff. And I know for me, I'm like, I don't know, it's like I may not be fast anymore and stuff like that, but I am smart. Got anything to say about that? What you got?
No, yeah, film's an extremely important thing. I know, like, at JA,
His high school, Jefferson Academy.
yeah, I coach there, and most of our best players are the ones that watched film, they studied it. One of our better players who actually got, like, he was state leader in charges, like, through the whole states, and he watched film all the time, just learning.
That's a good point too. I mean, when you watch film, you know where to be and when to be there on a much higher level than everyone else, and you're just a step faster. So I would say if you're a slow player, film makes you faster, right?
Yeah.
Basically. All right, let's move on. We got our elementary stuff today, and for elementary, we got the half court game. Make 20 scissor jumpers in 3 minutes, ball pickup layups, juke straps, hurdles, and jingle bells. All right, we're going to have a whole bunch of kids coming up here on May 2nd. That's actually someone's birthday. Whose birthday is that?
Wait.
May 2nd. No, I'm just asking in general.
Oh,
Isn't that your birthday, you idiot?
is that my birthday?
Come on, dude. But yeah, on May 2nd, we got this PE coach from the next town over, Brighton. He signed up his 7th grade team, and he got like 10 of them to sign up for this one workout. So I'm gonna make it like our regular workouts that we used to have in California. And I got Connor's gonna come do it, and it's gonna be like a jam-packed thing. It's gonna be dope. And man, the energy that a whole bunch of kids brings, it's awesome. But I'm gonna do the juke straps during this, and I'm gonna have to bring out maybe the hurdles and some other things that I wouldn't normally do in a 1 or 2 person workout. So it's gonna be a lot more fast-paced. I'm gonna bring got a new boom box for the music. I'll be doing all that stuff, and basically I'll be showing off for all the crowd. But I'll give you guys an amazing workout. He asked me not to work him out too much because they have a couple of games later, but that's not my style. But anyways, he will be the person that we will call today, so you guys will hear from him in a second. Other thing was 20 scissor jumpers in 3 minutes. Do you think that you can make 20 scissor jumpers in 3 minutes? 1, 2, 3 scissors between your legs and then shoot. That's a pretty tough number though, right?
Yeah, that's pretty tough, but definitely possible.
All right, we're gonna make you do it later on in the show on that basketball hoop right behind you. It's got to be somebody's birthday somewhere. You know, it's always somebody's birthday. That was when I stopped caring about my birthday. When I was in the stadium one time, and it was like, I don't know, 10,000 people, and I was like, wait a minute, 10,000 divided by 365. Yo, it's like freaking 30 people's birthdays in here right now. Birthdays aren't that important, but your birthday is. Sorry about that.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Other one that I want to talk about was the half court game. Half court game it's a really, really fun game. I like calling it the half court game because we barely shoot half court shots. All right, but that's the main part of it. You have to earn your half court shot. So you shoot your first one. If you airball it, you got to make 3 threes before you get to shoot your next half court shot. If you hit the backboard, you got to make 3 scissor jumpers before you hit your before you shoot your next half court shot. And if you hit the rim, you got to shoot 3 regular jumpers from the elbow before you before you get to shoot your last half-court shot or your next half-court shot. If you make it, then you have to do a victory lap, and whoever makes the most in like 5-10 minutes wins. So you wind up getting about 6 half-court shots, 7 half-court shots. It is good to practice on those too, because sprinting full speed, throwing it up with coordination, with enough arc, it's a tough thing, and you might need to hit one day. But overall, it's so you can get a whole bunch of shots trying to earn that half-court shot. Have you ever played that game?
The half-court game?
Yeah.
I think...
I made it up. So you're one of my first people that I had in my program.
Yeah, I think when you were still calling side basketball,
Yep.
you did that drill.
I did. All right, next up, what kind of homework do we have? I think I know the answer. Homework. I don't think anyone did homework this weekend. What's going on, guys? Hey, post your stuff if you're doing it. Hey, I'll even say this. If you guys are sleeping at home, just post that. Just post yourself sleeping, so that we know what you're doing, so that we know that you're still alive, all right? And just post whatever, and if you post nothing, that means that you did nothing. So post the homework, create a habit, all right? And think about if you didn't turn in your homework for school. I mean, you could still be smart. You could still do all the homework, right? But why do they have you turn it in? Why must you turn it in? To get graded, obviously, right? All right, but even if you weren't getting graded, why would you turn it in? To make sure that you did it. Why would you turn it in? Just because it just creates a great environment, because everyone's going to want to be doing it. All right?
Good habits.
You posted it? Was yours the first one? Yours is the first one right there. All right. You're okay with me, Finn, but everyone else, you're on my S list. That doesn't mean anything. All right, picture of the day. All right, this is that May 2nd workout. That is my picture of the day. There's actually 3 more people that have signed up since, and I had to add the bookings to 15 people. So that is our image of the day. Is we got our first full workout going, and I'm going to kick its ass. It's going to be awesome. Kick its butt. Beep. Where's my beep thing? All right, next up, we got a commercial. Looks like there's no commercial. Wait, let's try that again.
I guess we can't fully sell out.
No, there's no commercial. Oh, here we go. And it's the Vertimax. All right, so that's our commercial for the day. Anyways, what is this? You finished the 5-week challenge? How was it? Well, you did all of it. Are you sure? How was it? How do you feel? Do you feel better? And out of the 4 drills, which one helped you out the most? Let me know in the comment section. The 5-week challenge is really, really tough one, man. Did you skip any days? Let me know. All right, next we got my affiliates. Just because I promise you guys, however hard you guys work, I'm going to try to work harder. All right. I am making these for my affiliates. This one is like for the physical therapist, has like the back of it, and like it's like a contract to sign. But I made one for all of our affiliates. Here's like the eye doctor person. Here's like here's the tutor person. I mean, here's the, what is this, like the strength and conditioning coach. This is like a photographer that we're gonna have, and I made all these. This is a guy that is gonna do our strength and conditioning. Right, I already said that one. The movie theater that will accept our coins. And I made all these to like keep them excited. There's a dinner place. I made it look like an actual menu for that one. That's a catering place. There's all these things. I mean, the nutritionist, and then a breakfast place. All that stuff, just so that you guys can have the coins be worth something. I mean, it's a lot that I'm putting into, and I swear to God, I'm working my butt off, and I hope that you guys work just as hard as I do. Because if you do, then we will both make it up there together. Okay. You had your butt up on the divine drill at the beginning. The jump rope easily helped me out the most. I like it. All right, jump ropers are big. You didn't miss one day. Congratulations, man. Have you seen the 5-week challenge?
Maybe.
So it's you have to do just 1 mile a day. Okay. 5 minutes of jump roping, 5 minutes of ball handling, and then 15 seconds 5 push-ups, 14 seconds planks, 5 push-ups, all the way down to 5. But then the next week it goes up to 2 miles. And then the next week is 3 miles, then 4, then 5. The jump ropes go up 5 all the way to 15 minutes of the last week.
Oh, okay.
The planks go up to like 20 seconds to like 10 push-ups. And then the ball handling goes up to 15 minutes as well.
Oh,
So and
that's
it's
pretty
every
good.
single day for 5 weeks. So that's 35 days. It's crazy, right? But you're also supposed to get some partners to help you, 7 different partners to help you. That kind of unites the team, and they're supposed to do it 1 time a week for each, so that they can push you. So it's like a twofold thing, and he did it by himself. So that's like the next best thing. But yeah, I really commend you on that. Great job. Blake Bastani also did it. Maybe we can fool Connor into doing it one day. All right, that would be dope. All right, what else do we have here? I sold my first book to a random person. I don't even know who this person is. This is the first person that I had not known to buy my book. They just found it online. I had to drive it out to them because I was gonna mail it, but I was like, you live like 15 minutes away from me, so I just dropped it off at their house. But I wrapped it in a box, all this stuff, put like a label on it. It was dope. But I'm excited to see where that goes too, because I do want to spread the word of this. You don't have to be in my program to be great. Just follow along, and basically this is the roadmap. And if you have a map, man, it's really stupid to not at least look at it. If you have a map and you want to go there and someone's like, well, here's a map, and you go, no, I got this, you're an idiot. All right, so that's why I like the book so much, because it just says it how it's supposed to be. All right, middle school stuff: +7, -7 drill, blindfold dribbling, rhythm drill, scissor ladders to shots, which is a great drill, flare repeat to shots, and interior cuts and passes. I'm going to show you flare repeat to shots. All right, this is the drill where there's a coach up top and there's players on the baseline. All right, and basically the players will step out here one at a time and start outside the key as always, and then step underneath the basket, come out, fake the curl, and then go out straight to the side. All right, and you want to do that because, and then you go to the back of the line. You could actually switch sides. All right, and then this guy steps in the middle, fakes the curl, and then goes out diagonally back to the side because their man cheated up and went on the inside. And if the coach feels like you did it well enough, he can pass you the ball. If he doesn't, you just continue to go. If he passes you the ball, then you shoot it. And again, you switch sides each and every single time. You can do this drill because the shot isn't really part of it. It's just stepping in, stutter stepping, and then faking the curl, and then sprinting back out. And that footwork will get you guys open, and times during an actual game. All right, so that's that drill. All right, what do you know about flare screens, Bryce? You guys don't do it that much at your high school, right?
Not much.
Not much.
Have to teach them all the basics first. Not we don't get too many actual basketball people. It's mostly soccer people, and who then want to play this basketball as well.
Nice. And says Joel is doing my drills. Yeah, Joel called me up and I told him, I said, because I played at a higher level than he did, so he kind of trusts me. But I was like, if you do my drills, you can probably get this kid in. And he goes, I'll do them, because most coaches already do my drills. They just don't do them in the order and do it as much or whatever. And I think that I just included everything, and maybe they're missing something just like I was missing something beforehand. And this book just helps everyone else. So hopefully he keeps using it, not just to get Ren as a customer. Let's go with our next thing. I told Dylan Ellis is the coach. I told him that I would give him a phone call, all right, and we're going to call him up right here, all right, and we're going to let him introduce himself. He's the coach that is bringing 10 players. He's from Brighton, and he has a 7th grade team. Do you know his team? No. He has a 7th grade team, and they're all going to come to our workout on May 2nd. So let's see what he has to say. Let me see. FaceTime Dylan Ellis.
Making a FaceTime call to Dylan Ellis.
All right, let's check this out. Is he going to answer? I even told him I was going to call. There he goes. There he goes.
How's it going?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hanging in there, man. It's snowing, so just staying inside right now. But
All right, so we have, how many viewers do we have? 9,700 viewers right now. You want to say something to them?
yeah, man. Super excited. Bring my kids May 2nd and coming out there, seeing what you got to offer. I'm super excited. I know my kids are super excited to meet you and to come out there and do some of your drills and see what you got. So.
All right, now we actually only have like 4 viewers. Don't worry about it. But it's still the same thing to us. All right, we're just starting out, and you helped me out. And Connor's actually one of the guys. Connor was at the workout, and you were helping him out with some stuff during the drills. And he said that he'll be there with your team. Do you think that one of your players can challenge him? I'll be sure to match them up. Which one?
Oh, 100%. I would say Daniel. I think Daniel's one of my best ball handlers. He's one of the kids on my team that has played basketball. He's actually on another club team, so he's playing 2 club teams right now.
All right.
Very, very athletic. I think he can definitely hang with
All right.
Connor.
So Daniel is about to kick Connor's ass. Got it.
100%.
100%.
Daniel's he's a ball handler.
All right. And then the last question that we have for you, we're gonna have a trivia question right when we hang up here. We won't ask it to you because I know that you're gonna know it, but it has to do with Kobe Bryant's 81-point game. Now, my question to you is, first, how old are you?
24.
Okay, so you were alive, but you weren't much of alive. Do you remember where you were when Kobe scored 81 points?
I don't think I do.
No, you were pretty young, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I'm an old man. Well, I can tell you guys where I was. I was in Lithuania, and I woke up, and someone goes, "Yo, John, did you see Kobe's game last night?" And I was like, "Nah, what did he do?" He goes, "Guess how many points he scored?" I was like, "I don't know, like 50." He goes, "No, higher." He was like so happy to tell me. I was like 60. He's like, "Higher," and I was like 70. He goes, "Higher." It was like the most ridiculous thing ever. Do you think that another player in our lifetime will score 81 or more?
Man, that's hard to say.
And if so, who?
If so, who? It's hard to say because I personally think Kobe's work ethic made him into the player that he is, and I feel like there's other players that have a similar work ethic, but I just think Kobe is one of those players that you can't really mimic. Like, you can't outwork Kobe. And I think the reason he scored 81 is because of his just drive. And, he's at the gym at 4 a.m., practicing 4 times a day. Just that drive to be better. And I honestly don't think anybody's going to score 81.
All right. Well, that's your bet. I say it's going to be Steph Curry this year. I'm throwing that out there. I said it. It's live.
Okay.
Curry, because he doesn't care anymore. He's gonna lose anyway. He's gonna start jacking up threes. He's gonna catch fire. I can see him making 23s easily. Anyways, all right, we're gonna get back to our show. Thank you so much, sir, and I will see you soon. All right.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Appreciate it.
All right, peace.
Yeah. Have a good one.
All right, let's see that. Anyway, that's a nice dude, right? What do we have here? Clay could have had 81. Oh yeah, when Clay went off too. But he had people passing to him. He was open and stuff like that. It's easier when you have like a whole bunch of teammates. But I think that Curry can do it without anyone. How about you?
Actually, that is possible. Yeah.
You're going with me now?
Yeah. If he catches fire, yeah.
I mean, why not, right? He's just pulling him from half court. All right, play him the whole game, and that's what I'm saying. If they played Clay the whole game, he would have. If Steph just stayed on fire, and I can see him staying on fire for the entire game. I mean, it's a matter of time, I think. All right, anyways, let's see. Next up, we got KD was injured again, and that kind of sucks, but I don't think it's that bad. Oh, last Friday, I played an open gym again. And I played against this random Pro-Am team. They asked us to come down because they only have 5 players. And we only had 3 players on our court, 4. And they were like, yeah, come on and play. And they were like guys who are like semi-pros, who are like 24, 25 years old, who like get paid to play a little bit. And I was like, okay, but I have like no one. You want to mix up the teams? And he's like, nah, we want our team. And I was like, what? I guess. But we only have 4. He goes, I was like, well, can we have him? And they go, nah, he can't play. I was like, no, he can play. And they're like, okay, whatever. And this guy was autistic. So I had a really, really 2 short guys, another guy that was okay, and this autistic guy, and we all played. Every time that the autistic guy got the ball, he just jacked it up over the backboard. We still beat them, and they couldn't stop me. It was awesome, but that was just one game. Then I got super tired, and then they smashed us the second game because they started shooting it, and the autistic guy couldn't guard anyone, so we were trying to bounce around. It was fun. Then the third game, they barely beat us, but one of the guys on the pro team was on his college team.
Yeah, it was it was very strange. He came in the next day and we were doing jam, and
Which is our basketball league out here.
yeah, I was helping work there, and I saw him. Haven't seen him in a while, and John told me the story, and I asked, "Wait, were you the team? Were you part of the team that came in?" And he was like, "Yeah, that was your brother."
So, hey.
It was very funny.
And when I told them how old I was, they were like, what? That doesn't make sense. So what I want to do is I got all their numbers and stuff. I want to get them to work out with me so I can put them on Instagram so they can make my program look cool. Anyway, that's my plan. What else do we have here? I'm having my stepdad on the show on Wednesday, so that should be fun. And that's about it. So it is time for, let's talk about where am I? Oh, story time. This is the first story time that will just be me not talking. Because I already made it. Finn saw it. He commented on it. If you happen to follow our YouTube page, you already saw it. But I'm going to start doing these a lot. And you won't even be able to keep up with them on YouTube, but you'll see them right here. So, story time.
Story time.
Focus on the things that matter. And sometimes that may even mean purposely losing sight of the end goal, especially if the end goal is to win a game or to garner money. For an athlete cannot run with money in his pockets. He must run with hope in his heart and dreams in his head. So an athlete cannot run with money in his pockets. He must run with hope in his heart and dreams in his head. All right. You can't be worried about what you're gonna get. It's not just money, right? It's about like the reward system in general. You can't worry about that stuff because it's gonna be holding you back from your true potential. All right. So you want to keep those dreams in your head and the hope in your heart, and continue to go forward. All right? And don't worry about the applause, the money, and all that other stuff, because all that stuff is just gonna weigh you down. All right. So there goes my story of the day. Story time. And they'll all be animated like that, and we'll see how that goes. All right. Next up, high school. All right. For high school, we got scare shots, tiered free throws, inverted euros, around the cone spot shots, pick and roll, drive against, 180 tangent for shots. One thing for the inverted euros, make sure that you are stutter stepping beforehand and then going viciously one way or viciously the other way. All right, whether the ball's in your right hand or left hand, and whichever way that you go, again, you're faking them out twice. You're going forward like you're going to charge into them. You're stutter stepping, and they're thinking, dude, you're not going to charge into me. And you're like, yes, I am. And then you go, psych, and then you go to the left. And then he goes, I knew you weren't. Then he jumps to the left, and then you really go to the right. So with most fakes, you have to fake them twice. That's what you want to be thinking of. Fake them out twice. All right. That's that for that. And then now we have the trivia question. Here's your time that you guys have been waiting for. I'm not sure. We just have Finn and Connor here today. We have one more here. I'm not sure who it is. Might be my mom, since my brother's on the show. All right. But if you can answer that trivia question, you answer. All right. And good luck on the trivia. And here's the trivia leaders. We got Finn Coffin with 6, Blake Bastani with 3, Gavin Dodge 0, Connor 0, Ren 0. All right. The trivia question comes from the Kobe Bryant 81 video. If you watched it already, you should already know. All right. But it's a weird question from it, okay? And the question is, you guys ready? Here it goes. The question is, while 81 points was Kobe's highest scoring game, all right, it was a feat unlike he had never done before. There was also a negative during that game. There was a record that he was pursuing that became a streak that ended during that game? What streak was he on that ended during that game? It was a bad spot on a perfect game. And even the announcer announced it. He goes, "Ooh." And something that Kobe was doing really well, and then during that game, he messed up. What was that streak? I think that's a pretty good question, but if you watch the video, they probably mentioned it like 7 times. So if you know it, say it. Connor, please beat Finn Kaufman. Please beat him. Anybody. All right, I'm going to move on to the next thing while you guys figure that out. Oh, no, I'll keep the screen up. Let's see. So he knows the answer. So he can't guess it. But would you have guessed it right if you didn't know the answer already?
Maybe not.
Probably not. I don't think I would have either. There's no way. Anybody? Any guesses? I don't know.
I guess I would guess something.
I know. I would guess something. All right. Oh, there it goes. Connor Rush with the free throw streak. You are correct. And it says it on our page right there. Right there. And that means that you are first. No one can contest. So great job, Connor. Changing your score right now to 1. And you still got a chance to catch up to them, man. That's a fantastic job. Congratulations. All right. And yeah, he was on like 62 free throws in a row, and then he missed a 63rd. All right. But it's a hell of a streak either way. And that's that. Last thing. Going to talk about our movie. Have you seen this movie? The Goon.
The Goon, no.
Okay, dude. Okay, this movie is really, really funny. And it's actually kind of good. That guy is from American Pie, and the other guy's pretty funny too. But basically, he's a hockey player that can't skate, and he just fights everyone. He doesn't even like go out there with a stick. He just like punches people, and that's like his job. But then there's this other guy where that's his job too, and that's that guy. And yeah, it's a funny movie. I had a Facebook post today. And basically it said, here, let me read it to you real quick. Because it's about being competitive, okay? And a lot of people think when you're competitive that's a bad thing for the world. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I got a lot of parents going, you shouldn't be like that hard during the games and things like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like basketball is supposed to be competitive. And you're supposed to basically try to kill everyone because it's a good thing. All right. And let me see. Where is this? I really can't find it. Where is it? All right. It's on my page. Okay. Here we go. All right. So it goes like this. A very difficult lesson to teach parents in youth sports isn't that being too competitive can be toxic. Most know this. The truly hard lesson for far too many parents to learn these days is that not being competitive enough is just as toxic. It's not the learned competitive nature that causes people to spiral into becoming inhumane monsters. They become monsters through what their parents and others teach them about the world. And basically, it says that like all the good people in the world, if they're not competitive, they just allow things to happen. They just like they just sit back and say, I'm not doing anything bad, but they're not doing anything good either. So they are complicit to all the bad stuff going on out there. They are just as guilty. And if we taught our good kids, the good kids, not the bully kids, the good ones to be just as competitive and just as tough during those games, maybe then they're good for the world. They'll go out there and be competitive, as opposed to just sitting back and going, well, I don't want to step on anyone's toes like that. So I think everyone needs to be competitive, especially the good kids. All right. So if you have a good kid at home, or if you're a good kid, go out there and try to knock someone's head off during the game. It's just a game. All right. And then for real life, you go out there and you try to end racism. All right. As opposed to just sitting back watching it, because you're competitive. Even though it's hard and it's impossible and you have no chance to do it, you've done that for sports. You had no chance to make the NBA, but you tried your hardest there, right? So you've practiced all this time to be competitive. All right. What do you think about that, Bryson? Any thoughts?
About the competitive?
Yeah. About people with no competitive drive who just go, it's okay if we win or lose.
Well, I don't know why anyone would really support like not being competitive. Like, what's the reason? I guess
Because if they are competitive, they're teaching their kid how to be mean, or to like take someone else's lunch money, basically.
No,
we got 20 seconds.
Not at all. I mean, like everything you said is just it. You have to be competitive in this world. I mean, there is a unhealthy amount of being competitive, of course, but
Of course.
But I
All
don't
right.
have really much to say.
Well, that's our show. Thank you so much for coming out, Bryson. Got any last words? Not that you're gonna die or anything. Just last words for today.
Thanks for having me on the show. It was fun. Got to hold this book.
That was the best
awesome.
part. All right, you guys. Don't forget the quote of the day is watch film. Watch the game film. Watch your practice film. Do all that stuff, okay? And we are out. Thank you for joining us. And we will talk to y'all later. Congratulations again, Connor, on your first trivia point. Peace, guys.
See ya.